G'day, g'day. How's everyone going? Welcome to my channel, A Voice Down Under. My name's T, and this channel is dedicated to spreading awareness on the abuses within the so-called Church of Scientology, amongst other things that are going on down under. So I'm just going to say hello to everyone. It's been a while since I did a live. I think the last one I did was with the Holy Rogue, which was fun. It was nice to meet him. And I've got like a free trial of like the mega upgraded version of StreamYard. So I've got chat on the screen, which is lovely for a change. That's awesome, Irish. Thanks for being here. Thanks for modding. Just wait and see if a few people come in. Hey, D5, how you going? D is another activist in Melbourne. She sometimes holds protests. If anyone's interested in protesting in Melbourne, please let me know. Or D, I don't know if you've got an email on your channel or whatever, but yeah, if anyone anywhere in Australia is interested in protesting or any activism at all against the abuses within Scientology, please don't hesitate to get in touch, because we really need to kind of drum up some enthusiasm down under. That's the goal here. Yes, I'm going to tell you about an event that's going on tomorrow, actually, a bit late notice, but better late than never. We have the lovely Mad Drop Bear, as always. Thank you for modding. You're here but lurking. Okay, that's all right. Yeah, Dee, I was a bit late. Sorry, I was like, I can get through the stream without having something to eat. And then I was like, nah, I'm making a sandwich. All right. Oh, Irish, thank you so much. You're such a sweetheart. You don't need to do that. Yeah, memberships. So thank you for gifting memberships. And if anyone received a membership, please say thank you to Irish. Memberships are very cheap. I've got like the lowest possible price. You get some snazzy logos and stuff. Not logos, what they're called? Emojis. That's it. Hey, Aussie Drongo, how you going? Nice to see you, mate. Yeah, you get little snazzy emojis, and yeah, I think that's about it, really. I've been neglecting my channel since I had the shots done and everything. I've just been living my life and stuff. Yeah, and just I do want to kind of get back into it, though. It's perfect in the winter to do some more lives and stuff. Hey, Quirkalopagus, I haven't seen you for a while. How you doing? How are you? All right, so I'm gonna get on with it. As always, I am winging it like my eyeliner. I'm just going with the flow. I've actually written some stuff down this time. Let's see if I can actually stick to it. So a couple of weeks ago, I actually did an interview with this chap. Some of you might recognize him. He's from Western Australia, and he has a channel here in WA. Just going to show it. So this is, I'm going to say Sican, so I don't get in trouble. Absolutely fantastic guy, loads of fun. And I was very surprised to get an email off this guy. Hey, Tuba Chat, thanks for being here. I was very surprised to get an email off this guy or his agent asking me to come on for an interview. I was like, what is going on? Little old me with my 2K subs. Oh, thank you. That's really kind of you. Thank you. Well, I'm going to try not to look at the chat because I do get distracted easily. So, yeah, I was emailed and asked to come for an interview. And apparently he put a post up saying, you know, I want to do something a bit more controversial on my channel, something different. And what topic would you like to see me do? Someone said cults. Someone said Scientology. And then quite a few people got in touch with him and suggested me. And so I was like, of course I'll do it, you know. So we actually stood outside the Perth org, so the church here in Western Australia. And yeah, had a big long sort of 45-minute interview. I brought my big long list of all the people, well, not all the people, but a large amount, I think over 300 names of people who lost their lives early due to Scientology. And he he didn't want me to tell him anything about it before we did the interview. He didn't know anything. And he said, yeah, I want to keep it authentic, so don't tell me anything. And I just stood there and just blurted out everything I knew, everything. In fact, I didn't even get to there was a lot more that I wanted to tell him, but yeah, and he was shocked. He was really, really shocked. So I'm so glad that I did that. I'm just going to show you his channel quickly because he's got quite a few. Let me see if that's coming up. Is that showing? No. There we go. So he's got quite a few subscribers there. He's got over 50K. So this could be really incredible coverage, the coverage that we need here in Australia to get some eyes on this child abuse covering up human trafficking cult, in my opinion, allegedly. Yeah, so this could be a really big kind of break, big chance to get the word out and hopefully get some more people on board. It's little old me and a couple of others behind the scenes and stuff, got things going on here, but it would be really, really good to get a good movement going on and be a bit more of a presence. That's what I would love anyway. So yeah, again, if anyone wants to do anything in Australia, you can always hit me up via my email, which is perthaudit@gmail.com. I think I'll put a little thing along the bottom there. There we go. If anyone wants to email me, that would be greatly appreciated. Anyway, so hung out with him. He was awesome. And what was the next thing I was going to say? In fact, that was last on my list. So I'm already not doing what I was going to do. Yeah, so coverage and stuff that's great. And let's have a look at the other thing. So tomorrow in Sydney. So if there's anyone out there who wants to do something in Sydney, oh gosh, where did I put it? Hang on a minute. I'll take that one down. There we go. See my mug again. Hello. In Sydney tomorrow at 9:30, this is going to be happening. Da-da-da. So this is basically, hang on a minute. So if I just put this up for a sec. So a few weeks back, so what Scientology are in the midst of doing is a massive dissemination campaign since the Dianetics 75th anniversary. They're really amping things up and getting back out there in the public, spreading their propaganda, going out with all their leaflets and stuff. And so, yeah, tomorrow is going to be their drug-free world. The mission to get 5,000 booklets out. And the booklets they are talking about are these, right? So I've got a short little video that I don't know if anyone knows. The ex-Scientologist Jeff from Canada, he actually made a video. So I'm going to just put it on because in my opinion, the problem with this is a lot of the information in these booklets is not correct. It's scaremongering and it's anti-psych propaganda and also a way for them to recruit people. So I don't think it's appropriate for them to be going out and doing this. I mean, they're not breaking any laws, but it would be a good thing to make people aware that this is propaganda and it's not safe. They try and get these into schools and stuff like that. And yeah, it's just not right in my opinion. In fact, I've designed my own little, hey Sandy, my own little counter booklet, but I need somebody, please, if anyone is experienced with putting booklets together and like the sizing and stuff, because I would really love to create a file for people to be able to print these out as like a counter booklet with information about cults, the bite model and everything, which has been approved by Steve Hassan for people that have been asking. Yeah, and it's basically like a mock-up kind of, well, not a mock-up. It's completely my design. Just happens to look like kind of similar to theirs. Except it's got Tom Cruise. Mine's got Tom Cruise on it. Yeah. So anyway, if anyone can help with putting that together in a printable format, because I mean, like, I don't know what I'm doing and I did it on Word and it's like different sizes and so yeah, I'd really love to get that put together. That would have been perfect for tomorrow. unfortunately, Sydney is over the other side of Australia to me, and it costs about, I don't know, over like a $1.5 for me to get there. So it's not possible for me to go there. I would love to go there and get involved and get amongst it. But unfortunately, I'm not able to. But if anyone else is, just to go there, and even if you go there and see if they have young children and try and take some photos, obviously I can blur their faces out and stuff, just to see what they're up to, and that they're not kind of exploiting children and stuff like that, because they do tend to do that. Yeah, pup groomer is a good idea. Yes, I might hit her up actually. All right, so I'm just going to show you Jeff's video. It's very well put together. I think it might have been his wife who made it, but it just kind of gives an outline of what is wrong with these booklets and the front group in general. So Foundation for a Drug-Free World is a Scientology front group, and they spread incorrect propaganda, anti-psych stuff, and try to recruit people. And it's, it's their way of, which is detailed in policies. Hubbard wanted to infiltrate the communities, and basically the end goal is to change the world into, a Scientology world. In fact, I think there's actually a piece of propaganda they show their members talking about a Scientology world, I think on Alex's channel. But anyway, yes, I will stop rabbiting on and play this video. Let's see. Where is this? I press that one. Oop. There we go. And play. There you go. How do I get myself back in here? Whoops. Where have I gone? Hello. Yeah. So that kind of outlines, they're saying that if you take, they basically say that all drugs have the same effect or whatever. And if you take more of it, it's going to do this. And if you do, they don't have a clue what they're talking about. And it's irresponsible to be spreading around false information about drugs and stuff. Like, do it properly. Why aren't they doing it properly? You got to think about the method behind the madness. Hey, Teresa, how are you going? Was it going fast? See, for me, that was really slow. And when I actually watched it, I have it on 1.5 speed. And I was like, well, I can't show it to others on 1.5 speed because they're probably, you won't be able to read it. But yeah, I guess it was a little bit fast. Yeah. I mean, I could play it again and slow it down. But yeah, I've put the link to that video in the description of this live anyway. So the other things I wanted to mention, let me just check. Hang on. D5, if you're there, did you want to come up and talk about stuff with me, or do you want to do that another day? If you're still there, let me know. In the meantime, the other thing I want to sort of plug and put out there. I've mentioned it quite a few times, but I think, you know, you can't mention it enough. Let's see, is the Vic inquiry. Now, anyone can get involved in this. This is really important, in my opinion. So this is an inquiry, into the recruitment methods and impacts of cults and organised fringe groups by the Victorian Parliament. So you can, if you have experienced any kind of coercive control within a cult or high control group or whatever in Australia, you can report your experience and stuff, your I don't know if experience is the right word, but whatever, you know, you can put your story in there, or if you haven't, you can make a submission. There you go, experience, they said, yeah. So it's open till the 31st of July. So we've got, you know, just like say a month. Yeah, so I mean, I haven't had an experience in a high control group, but I have written out my submission already. I'm going to put that in tomorrow. I want to reference some of the policies. So I'm still trying to find where I wrote it down on one of my various pieces of paper, the relevant policies, because I think, you know, you've got to back stuff up with the facts. But even if you're not aware or whatever, it doesn't matter. The bigger amount of people, the bigger the impact, you know. So yeah, so to do that, there is a form on here, and yeah, you just fill out all the stuff and your name and everything. And then I think when you go to the next step, there's a section where you can write in there. I hope there's lots of room because I have written a lot. So yeah, I think that's really, really important. This can make a change. I know Queensland recently made a new law. Hey Jojo, no worries. It doesn't matter if you're late. They recently passed a new law making coercive control a thing, you know, because you can't charge someone with a crime if it hasn't been made a crime. Do you know what I mean? So they have done that, and so now it's easier to prosecute people who are, you know, controlling someone. This can be in a relationship or whatever, you know. So that's amazing, and I hope that other states follow suit. Obviously Victoria is looking at going that way, so that's absolutely fantastic. And yeah, I just encourage anyone in Victoria, I think anyone in Australia, I mean, I'm doing it, I'm not in Victoria, yeah, please get involved in that. That would be amazing. And what else have I got here? Let's have a looky. Okay, so I'm going to bang on about my COSRECI thing again. Let me see. We just see if D5, if you're still there. Oh, how do you connect? Oh, yeah. Oh, you want to come on? Okay. So look how many signatures I've got, right? 569 now. I checked the other day and it was 400 and I was like, what? It's gone from 80 to 400 or something. And that's obviously from the canvassing or whatever. Yep. Sorry, D. I wasn't looking. I'll just pop it in the chat. If you just click on that, then you can come up. Thanks for being here, Joe, and thanks for modding. Hey, Yadira, how you going? Haven't seen you for a while. I said hello to you, didn't I? Oh, you become a member. Oh, you got a membership. Thank you very much for becoming a member. If anyone has comments and questions, please put it in all caps so I can see it easier. That would be great. Yeah, it's fantastic. Fantastic news, Irish. Yes, it's going the right way, slowly but surely. We are getting there and making progress. There's other things I've been doing behind the scenes as well. I'm keeping a very strong eye on what Scientology is up to in regards to submitting, what do you call it? I'm so bad with the terminology. Like any kind of government thingamabobby, and I'm going in and counteracting it and stuff. So yeah, you're going to sleep at 6:25 a.m. Whew, what have you been doing? I'm just waiting to see if D5 pops up. But anyway, oh, there you are. Hello, beautiful lady. Hello.
Hello.
How you going? Lovely to see your
Good,
face.
good.
So this is D5. She's in Melbourne. She's a fantastic, lovely lady who you've been doing some researching into this COSRECI situation.
Yeah.
So for anyone who doesn't know, COSRECI, I'm just going to explain it a little bit. COSRECI stands for the Church of Scientology Religious Education.
I'm echoing.
Oh, are you? Have you got StreamYard and YouTube up? If you mute YouTube.
Yes, that would be why.
Awesome.
So I leave the YouTube, do I?
Or just mute it. I can't hear you echoing.
There we go. Is that better?
People, yeah, I can't hear it. So people, please let me know if I'm going too fast, because I know I talk a lot and I say a lot and stuff. And yeah, I do have quite severe ADHD, and I'm not medicated. So just if you need me to slow down or just shut up in general, I won't be offended. Just tell me.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, okay. I've never been on StreamYard before, so it's like, what's happening?
Yeah. Oh, it's still echoing.
Oh, it's echoing now. Hang on, I'll put it back onto my headset because I took it off the headset.
Okay.
Hey, Brian. Is that better?
I can't hear it. Yep, that's okay now, Joe says. Awesome.
You can hear me? Yep.
Lovely jubbly. All right, cool.
Awesome.
All right, so all right,
hello.
Hello. For people who don't know, COSRECI is the Church of Science. It's a oh God, where do you start? It's a company that has been registered in Adelaide around 40 years ago. It's COSRECI is an acronym for the Church of Scientology Religious Education College Incorporated. So all of the UK operations are actually being run out in Adelaide here in Australia, you know. So it's dodgy, to say the least, you know. They don't do anything in Australia.
I actually watched a clip on it, like an interview the other day, and a reporter actually went and knocked on the door of the private residential house of the guy and said, "Do you know that Scientology UK is registered to your house?"
Was that not my clip? Was that my clip?
Yeah, must have been. Yeah.
Should I put the clip up actually, because that kind of explains it a bit? I'll just play the clip for people who haven't seen it. Yes, Teresa. Yeah, I'm absolutely hanging to get back down to Adelaide. If I had the money, you know, school holidays next week, I would be down there in a shot, mate. Because I will
be over there in November.
Awesome.
So if there's Adelaide people who would like to catch up in November, I would love to go to their I
might have to come over in November. Where is that?
We won't make the exact date public, but I do have an exact date. I'll be over there. So
yes, I don't know if it was on shorts or a video. I can't remember.
Pretty sure it was an actual video. I think.
Okay. Now, let me see. I've just put it in the search. Sorry, people. Oh yeah, it was the one with Tommy Davis's funny face. Doesn't he look hilarious? His mouth is something else. Hang on a minute. Oh, you can't see what I can see.
This is a news article from back in 2000.
Okay, hang on. I'll share it. All right. So, you can see it already. Right. Okay. Yep. I'll just press play then. All right. One sec. Go back to it. Where is it? There we go. All right.
2010 by Today Tonight. It was found that
COSRECI, the Church of Scientology's Religious Education College Incorporated,
was apparently being run out of and registered at a residential address in South Australia. There were missing records and missing millions, with no reports done for over 30 years. And Brian Seymour and Senator Nick Xenophon were investigating.
Welcome to the home of Scientology, Britain and Europe. Adelaide?
Are you aware that your house is a matron of the Church of Scientology?
Scientology in the UK doesn't have charitable status, so what are they doing?
Well, Scientology came up with an ingenious solution to avoid paying tax in the UK. They made the entire Church of Scientology in Britain a member, a tiny little association incorporated right here in South Australia.
From its non-existent offices in Adelaide, South Australia, this tiny incorporated association boasts as its members not people, but churches of Scientology. And not just in the United Kingdom. There's also Denmark, Belgium, France, Germany, Holland, and Sweden. Why stop there? They have a member
Hang on,
in
sorry.
South Africa too. We checked further and found a truly global multinational corporation boasting more members in Canada, including Montreal, Ottawa, Toronto, and British Columbia.
It's unclear whether these.
Oh yeah, so I just wanted to say I forgot I did a voiceover there. I can't find any evidence of these other countries apart from the UK being registered under. Well, I haven't actually done a deep dive, to be honest with you, but that news article is the first time I've heard them saying that it's in Denmark, Belgium, Canada, South Africa, all of that. So that needs a deep dive as well. I haven't heard anything about it, so maybe it's no longer, because I know the two main people left a few years ago, COSRECI, and now it's Janet Laveau and all of that, the ones in from St Hill.
Okay, so the ACNC has it registered at Pulteney Street, which is the Scientology office.
Yeah, so they're not at that poor bloke's house anymore. They're not at the poor bloke's house anymore. They are.
Well, that's what ACNC says.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what the ABN lookup would have them at, but they did remove the postcode off the ABN registry.
Right. Okay.
That was actually edited. When was that? Business location. Yeah, it was a previous postcode from the 1st of August 2013 to the 10th of Jan 2018. Then 10th of Jan 2018, they changed it to no postcode. So we can't see what postcode it is at all. So
it's so, isn't
I don't know
strange?
what the reason for that would even be. I mean,
why did they pick his house? It's so weird. It's so strange, isn't it?
When did that news report come out? When was that from? Would that have been from maybe 2018? That looks a bit older than that, doesn't it?
I think it was 2010, I think.
Okay.
Around then. So it's old. So, but what I'm trying to do is go through the history of it. I know my COSRECI stuff is a bit all over the place, but because I just wanted to get the news out when I first found out about it. Well, from Alex told me about it. I'd found it a few years ago, and then I was just like, well, that's too hard basket for me, because I'm just like, when it comes to financial stuff, I'm just like, Yeah. Well, but then Alex has mentioned it to me a couple of times, and it's something that needs doing. So I just sort of, I thought we were going to do a show together, and then that didn't happen. Is my mic on?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah,
it's flashing. I don't know why it's flashing.
Okay.
Yes. Anyway, long story short,
I have a financial background, so I'm quite happy to be looking into it.
It's brilliant. Yeah, that you have that. So, do we need to watch the rest of the video, or?
Probably not. No, that gives them a kind of bit of an idea. Yeah, but I'm not sure why. You said this has been going on for over 40 years, didn't you?
I'm pretty sure it was registered in the 70s. I saw some evidence of that.
Yeah, because the ABN was only registered for COSRECI in 2013, August 2013.
Yeah.
So I don't know, unless they were going by a different name before then. Possibly.
No, it's always been that name. Always been that name. And when the staff over there, when the staff in the UK sign up, they have to sign a contract that says COSRECI on it. And all of their books and everything over there are sold through COSRECI, and their buildings are registered through under COSRECI. So hey, Freya, you're in. So
there's no, they're not hiding the fact that it is for the UK either. On the ACNC, the Australian Charities and Not-for-Profit Commission, it says the address is in Adelaide. It says who the charity helps, overseas communities and charities. Activity summaries. The charity has continued to operate a number of Scientology churches in the UK, which provide religious services to people from around the world. It has further engaged in the social mission of Scientology religion to relieve suffering and provide needs. Provide
Yeah.
for needs. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it says that countries it's in, United Kingdom and Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
Yeah. So, I mean, how I believe, charities I think are allowed to be registered in a certain country and doing work for other countries. You get these people, what about, I don't know, actually. I shouldn't.
Well, it would have to be if it's right there on the front page of ACNC.
Yeah.
It's not
But
like they're
I think
hiding it or anything.
Yeah, but I suppose the issue is that are Aussies carrying the tax burden of this or for their operations that are going on in the UK, all these properties and stuff like that. So that's why it needs to be investigated. So when Nick Xenophon was on the scene, that was I think 2008 to 2010. He cracked down on this. Him and Brian, they sort of collabed and stuff, and he did actually get like an investigation into it, and I think that's either what started the ACNC or started something within the ACNC where they have to keep more of an eye on charities and stuff like that, right? So they did like an investigation. They made Scientology report 30 years worth of returns or whatever it is they're doing, but there was no penalty. There was no paying stuff that they were supposed to pay or whatever.
And there was no getting rid of their charitable status. Okay. And there wasn't actually a public outcome of that investigation, was there?
So that was public. It was quite hard to find information on it, though. So that was that happened. They did the 30 years. Not really any repercussions. But then Nick was like, "Well, that's not good enough. They haven't been punished for it," and he pushed for a parliamentary inquiry. So, and then he stepped down. So then what I found recently in 2000 and now let me get this right. I'm pretty sure it's 2019 is the most recent news I found on it. There's Andrew Lee and what's the name? I have updated the change.org. Let me actually just quickly look at that. In fact, I'll share this again. Is that coming up? Oh, no. There we go. Let's have a looky. All right. So I did do an update. Yes, it's on there. I'm just checking you can see it. So the current situation.
You've actually got 572 now.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I've got the link on the I can't believe I've got so many because I only went canvassing in one suburb so far, because I didn't want to I'm trying to get all the information right. Hang on a minute. So the current situation. So the Church of Scientology's Australian entity, COSRECI, is still a registered charity, despite being exposed in 2010 for failing to file financial returns for over 30 years. Maybe it's 30, not 40. The ACNC confirmed it had the power to investigate, but no outcome was ever made public. In 2021, so it's 2021, not 2019, federal MPs Andrew Lee and Nick McKim again called for an investigation after media reports showed COSRECI was receiving tens of millions from overseas. Today, COSRECI continues to operate with full charity status despite serious questions about its purpose and benefits to Australia. No penalties, no transparency, no accountability. So what needs to happen? So we're calling for the ACNC to publicly investigate COSRECI's full financial history, issue appropriate penalties for the past non-compliance, and deregister if it does not serve the Australian public. Regulators must stop ignoring known loopholes because it's a grey area because there's, you've got it from the UK to here and from here to the UK, and it's a grey area. It's a loophole, but it looks like they're exploiting this loophole,
Yeah, absolutely.
And Australians, and Australians deserve to know our charity laws aren't being exploited to benefit foreign operations.
Yeah, so they've got enough lawyers that they paid enough money to find these loopholes, don't they?
Yeah. Sandy, I'm just going to answer your question. Sorry, because I can see you're asking about the old Messenger building, right? So I actually went to Adelaide a couple of months ago and I did a little video. Yes, it's got like a picture. It's right next to McDonald's, and they've bought that building to go ideal. So I actually went there. It was at night time, and there was some gaps in the blinds, and I put the camera in there and had a little nosy inside and saw all their stuff inside. So they are slowly getting that together, but they are still on Pulteney Street. Yes, it was listed for sale last year, but I believe they're renting. Yeah, it's been for sale a couple of times, I think, in the past, and I believe they're just renting it. So the owners are allowing them to stay there or whatever. So yeah, that's what's
maybe trying to get them out, and they can't get them out. Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah, be offering them loads of money, but they've got. When I went there, because I actually went to Pulteney Street as well, and spoke to a Sea Org member there. So they've got Sea Org people. They don't normally have Sea Org members there because it's such a small org. They only have the Sea Org really at Sydney, maybe a couple in Melbourne sometimes. But they had the Sea Org members there because obviously they're helping with the move to that bigger building. They're moving all the stuff down. So yeah,
are you able to give out the address of that new building?
Yeah, no, it's I think
Macca's?
Andy did it actually. Yeah. Yeah, it's everyone kind of knows about it. If you, I'm pretty sure there's a video. Baines Place, yeah, it's down at Port Adelaide. When you get off the train station at Port Adelaide, literally, it's across from the entrance of the train station at Port Adelaide. Like there's a McDonald's next to it, so it's not a very pretty. Do you know what I mean? But they're going to get people coming off the train and people in and out of McDonald's and stuff like that. So there's going to be quite a lot of foot traffic, but it's
so that would probably be a better place for us to protest if we went over there than Pulteney Street.
When it's up and running, absolutely. Yeah. It's not, no, so I can't, the thing is it was dark, so I don't think it was boarded up. I could see through quite a few of the windows. Yeah. Let's finish talking about COSRECI and then I might put the video up.
Okay.
Yeah. Because otherwise, go off on a tangent. So that's what we are looking to do with this COSRECI situation. We want transparency. We want to know what's going on. Yeah, and quite rightly so. And I just So if you would like to sign the petition, I would really appreciate it. Let me just stop sharing.
So you actually door knocked, did you?
No, I've printed out flyers. I've made some flyers.
To put in letterboxes.
Yeah, and I will put. So if you go to the fsignto.space, let me just show this as well. You can actually download the flyers and print them out, and because it'd be great to get them all around Australia and get as many signatures as possible. That would be amazing.
Well, if we can get a decent group of people at the Melbourne org, like we did the first protest we organised, that was fantastic. We had over a dozen people there at once.
Yeah, it was great.
At any time. We can have a few people, walking down the streets and delivering some of those. I've done direct deliveries and things myself, so I can print out maps and give people areas to drop them in. But I need some bodies. I need some people there.
I know, we need some Aussies on board. Hey, so if you go on to fsignto.space, oops, sorry, cut you off. Didn't mean to cut you off there.
That's okay.
Yeah, you can go to resources. So the big green button there. I think it's under resources. And then, so if you just scroll down a bit, there should be a bit where there is. Okay, so you've got free flyers, a voice down under, and you click on there, and it will take you to a Google Drive, and there's various different things I've made there, and you can print out the flyer there. And Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt.
Because I'm happy to print out heaps as well. If other people are happy to print them out on their own printers as well, on their own dime, that would be great, and we can have heaps to hand out.
Yeah, I can't believe it's got up to over 500 signatures in only a few weeks, and that was just going around. I must have posted 20 flyers, and that's it. So really. It's going to be, I really need to get onto that.
Cool. And that has a QR code on it, the flyer?
Yeah, it's got a QR code.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
hey,
great.
sorry, it's people saying just popping in, going to bed and stuff. So, hey, Heather Mac,
Okay.
hey, Holy Rogue. No worries, Joe. Thanks for popping in. So really, it's great. I sent some over to Phila, so hopefully they're putting some out around Sydney. I think Mad, you were working on your printer and something. But yeah, I've got a stack here that I need to do. We've got the holidays coming up, so maybe I can take the boy out and put him to work. We can put some stuff through letterboxes.
Get him walking the streets. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, we got a test this morning. Good luck, Brian. Not that you need it. Awesome. I honestly, you're smashing it, mate. You're absolutely smashing it. Awesome. Yeah.
Yes. So I've had a bit of a look at the financials that COSRECI have submitted. They are so antiquated. Scientology need to get into the 21st century, as I keep telling businesses that I'm involved in, that I drag them into the 21st century, kicking and screaming. I mean, someone needs to do that with Scientology. They really do. Like they're using language, like what's some of this language they've got on their profit and loss? They've got like telephone, telex, and postage. It's like telex is an old like typewriter system, like fax sort of thing that was before even my time.
Oh, well, at least it's not carrier pigeon.
I had to look up some of these words to even find out what they were.
Okay.
Like, what was the other one I had here?
Hey, nice to see you. Thanks for popping in, lovely. How you going?
Sale of artifacts. What artifacts do they have? I mean, really?
I don't know. But so the reason they're doing this is because they don't have charitable status in the UK. You know, they're I think they're registered. I think they're recognized as a religious it's a tricky one. They had to make it so that they get married in their churches or whatever, which is pretty much what they do here as well in WA. That's how they got around the laws here.
Okay.
Yes. Telegram with a dot and a dash. What, Morse code?
Yeah. And the other one was I mean, this might be because I'm not a religious person either, but refectory costs. Yeah, it's like, so I had to look up what a refectory was. It's like a room used for communal meals in a religious institution. Okay. I mean, why are they paying 1.2 million a year for a room to have meals in? Don't they own all their buildings?
Good point.
It wouldn't be for like rent or what?
Where's that? Because I know they pay the property tax. They do pay the property tax over there, which I can imagine is a lot for these old historical buildings, because it actually covers. So it covers the big London org, the castle and all that, the St. Hill, the big building they've got in Portsmouth, which is falling apart, which is a big historical building. The Manchester org and the big, like, have you seen the big distillery building that they're making, the ideal one, which they've started working on as well? That's worth millions, you know. Plus, I think the Edinburgh org as well, the new ideal building as well, they've got there, which I'm going to go and see later on in the year. So it's quite a lot of property taxes, but are they working at a
tax
loss?
Tax wouldn't be part of this P&L though. Yeah, tax is sort of separate. Yeah, it wouldn't go under the general expenses of the business.
Yeah, would it be for meals? Sandy says.
Possibly for meals. Yeah.
Can't be that much for rice and beans. 1.2 million.
Who knows? Yeah, 1.2 mil for rice and beans. Yeah.
Or it'd be all their posh
do they put on? Yeah, they
It
put on
would be
fancy parties and junk, don't they? Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
So they are almost due. By Monday, they're actually due to put their next year's submissions in for their figures with the ACNC. So they've got till 30th of June. So they go by with the ACNC, your financial figures go Jan to December. It's not our financial years. Yeah.
Peter Anderson says all orgs pay rent to RTC. So even when they own the buildings outright, where they've raised all the money to pay for these buildings from the members or parishioners or whatever you want to call them, they still have to pay rent. Correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, they do splash out for their whales. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So yeah, and the thing is they are getting all the money from so Taiwan, Japan, and everything. It all comes to, I think it all comes to Australia, and then it goes from Australia to the US, or possibly, I don't know. I have a chart.
Over to the US as well.
It all gets funneled back to the mothership, basically.
Right,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah. You know, like it's it definitely needs investigating properly. And I think that I'm pretty sure that Andrew Lee and the McNeil or whatever it was, the politicians, they asked for an inquiry, and the ACNC responded, and they said it was something like they would not disclose whether they had done an inquiry or not, or the results or whatever. And so they're saying freedom of information and all of that, trying to get the documents or the information, trying to find out what has happened. And it's behind there's 30 documents or something apparently that they're not allowed to see. So what is that? So some things happened with these 30 documents that are not accessible. They're not allowing people to see it. So what is the deal with that? Like, that's not okay. No.
Has anyone tried getting in contact with Andrew or Nick?
No, that's my next step. Yeah, I've just been like, I was sick in hospital at the weekend. You know, I was like, I was still sick on Tuesday. Oh my God!
Don't tell everyone else the gruesome details
we're not
that you told
we're not
me.
going to talk about that. That's fine. Yeah, you probably had nightmares after what I told you.
No. I've got a strong stomach. It's okay. I watch all the medical shows, all the vet shows. Yeah, I'm fine.
It wasn't good. But yes, it's all good now. Anyway, moving on. Do we have any more questions? I'm just going to have a look.
Yeah.
Let me see. Did you find anything else?
That's all I've had a chance to really look at so far. I haven't had a real big deep dive into it yet, which I will do. Yeah, but it's a very, very busy time of the year for me with my business as well. So
right, yeah, I bet. Yeah. Oh well done. That's cool. Anyway, but they are sort of I think they're saying that they have a loss, but and then they're loaning money from the US to pay off that. Like it's kind of just circulating around, you know?
Yeah. So they're always reporting a loss. So so it doesn't get looked into.
Yeah, and
they're making a profit as a charity. Yeah. This is not. Yeah, we need transparency. So it's just over $1 million in 2023. They claimed that loss.
Yeah, right. 1.2 million.
So if they keep doing that, So if they keep doing that every year, I'll have no money left.
And then they're borrowing it, you know.
In a couple of years,
Just circulating round and round and round. There is some information on Alex's site. I should have put the link to that as well. Where he's got an infographic showing all of the kind of the network of all of the businesses and how it's
I want to have a more of a look at his a lot more of his
I think I sent you the links for that,
his reports as well. Did you?
Yeah, okay. I think so. Yeah, if not, let me know.
Send them again. I've got that many emails and links and things getting sent to me at the moment.
Freedom of information. Yeah. I mean, there's no rush for this. It's been going on for a long time. I don't expect they're going to be changing anything
already. No,
and it might all be above board. We don't know, but it doesn't. There's something going on, and I think that in the past, what's happened is, you know, the UK are like, oh, well, this goes here, and it's like a dead end, and then the Australia are like, well, this goes here, and it's a dead end, and they're both like. They're both confused about it, so they're not doing anything. Well, that's not good enough. So kick them up the arse.
Yeah. It's Scientology. Of course, it's dodgy. Everything they touch is dodgy.
How are you going, Aphila? How's George? Is he still with you? For anyone who doesn't know who George is the gnome roamer, and he has been traveling around the world. And he spent some time with us in Melbourne. He came to Flinders Street Station.
Yeah. Oh, you sent him up to Aphila, did you?
Yeah, so he's
Yeah.
going around Sydney at the moment,
Aw.
hopefully. Yeah, let me know what
Yay.
John's been up to. He's been to Melbourne, he's been to Adelaide, Perth, and now he's in Sydney. Yeah,
Cool.
awesome. So yeah, I think so. The link to the petition is in the description of this video, and also I think it's on my channel description as well. If not, it's on my link tree, and my link tree is on my channel description. I've got all these links and stuff going on. Yeah, so I think that is about it. And if anyone else is good at financials and finds anything else out, let us know as well. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah.
Okay, what's Sandy saying? The Fifth Estate, a show from Canada. It's a really good show. I've seen that actually. Did it? Oh, they must have done loads of. Oh, okay. Oh, the Mormon Church. Sorry, my brain. The Fifth Estate, a show from Canada, did an investigation into the Mormon Church about sending money when they get the tax exempt to spend the money in the country and they don't actually pay tax in. Right. Okay. What does OS mean?
Overseas.
Oh.
Sending money overseas.
Yeah, okay. I kind of ignored it and then I was like, no, I need to know what that is. Oh, dear. There we go. There's Gnome Romer's channel. Please go and check him out and his adventures. He's very cute. I miss George. Oh, dear. So, yeah, I think I'm going for a list of things here, Dee. What else have you got to talk about? So I've got the drug-free world thing in Sydney. Don't forget, so Phila, because you're in Sydney, I don't know if you saw the beginning. This is going on in Sydney outside the City Org at 9:30 tomorrow. They're going on a big old thingamabobby rampage trying to distribute
mission
5,000 of these propaganda-filled BS leaflets. Get amongst it. I've got a post on my community page, thingamabobby. I've put it on X. I try to put it on Reddit because that seems to get quite a few eyes on it when you put things in Reddit. Yeah, but maybe I wish I need somebody to help me with the putting this together in a format to make it printable so I can upload that. People can download this, print it out. It's my counter. I've shown you this, haven't I? The truth about cults.
Yeah. What's the size of that though? Because that's not like A5. It's an unusual size.
I don't know what size it is. I'm trying to do it. Obviously, the easiest way to do it would be an A4 piece of paper, and then you just have it
folded and all that,
or whatever, so that's what I tried to do, but I just couldn't get it lined up properly and stuff. And I need somebody to do it for me, please.
Or even
I'll
A5.
I can pay you. I've had this for like a year. I
can do a bit in Publisher, but I'm not fantastic.
I don't even know what Publisher is, and I've been doing it in Word. So if it's
Microsoft, Microsoft Publisher, I
can do T-shirt designs and stuff, but I can't do booklets. I can't do it. Not very good at things like that. So, yes. So they're doing all that. What was this one? This was that one's been in. Oh no, this one's going on. This is mid next month, so 12th to 13th of July at Sydney Org again. I think that's more for the Scientologists though. Learn to help an FSM effectively. Attend a 2-day dissemination workshop. See, they're really pushing this dissemination. They're really, really pushing their propaganda stuff, getting out there, getting their front groups out there and advertising hard. They're going hard with it this year. It's the 75th anniversary, yeah.
Is anyone able to get out in Sydney tomorrow? Are you able to get out, Phila? Or round up anyone else to come with you?
She's cross about it.
Yeah. Angry face.
I'd be on a flight now if I could. I would. It's just so expensive to go there. But
Well, the very first protest in Melbourne that I went to was the first one that you organised, and I just heard about you on one of the American podcasts, and I Perth Scientology audit. Oh, that's Australia. I didn't even know there was someone in Australia. So that
You
was
heard
when I
about
looked you up.
you heard about me in a what?
In
An
a
American?
in an American on like Nora, I think it was possibly.
Oh, I thought you said You said podcast,
No,
so I thought I
podcast
made it
or
to a podcast.
yeah,
I'm
but
like,
no. Whatever they are, I'm not into his technical jargon. Yeah, I'm still trying to sort out my YouTube channel to maybe get a YouTube channel of my own, but I don't particularly want to. But we didn't have any of the
what
normal
do you want to
YouTubers
do?
come to the last
I can help you out.
protest, so the only way we could film it is if I started one, but I didn't have time to organise it.
I think so. I started organising that Melbourne
Yeah.
one, I think 2 or 3, like at least 2 months before, you know, and I was going in every single group, even non-Scientology related groups. I was emailing so many people, putting it out there every day relentlessly, you know, in all different ways and formats. And I really went like, you know, like obsessive about it, but it worked. Yeah. And Miriam is doing great. I did see her a few weeks ago, and she's just her fantastic self. I met her kids, they're lovely, beautiful kids. Yeah, she's doing really, really well. She's just not she's been doing stuff behind the scenes, and I think for her, she finds that to be more effective than doing the YouTube channel. I think she feels like she's getting more done offline. So she's just taken her channel down. Don't know if she's coming back, but she's absolutely fine and doing really well. So yes, thanks for asking after her. Yeah, but she's great.
Yeah, I've got to get out that way. Yeah, for work at some stage. So I might see if I can catch up with her.
Yeah,
have a coffee or dinner or something.
Yeah, she'll definitely catch up with you. She's I love Miriam. She's such a beautiful soul. She's got such a warmth about her when you meet her, and she gives the best hugs.
Totally.
And she's such a good friend. She's always, you know, I don't ask her for any help with anything, but if you know, if we talk to each other on the phone and that, she'll be like, oh, how's it going? What's going on in your life and stuff? And I'll be, oh, I got this and that. And she'll be like, right, okay, you know, and she'll go, right, well, we can do this and this. And she's like, she has to like sort of try and solve the problems or come up with solutions and stuff. And it's like, don't need to do that, babe. It's like, she's just like really lovely, kind-hearted person. Yes, Teresa. Yeah, it's hard. And I haven't been on for a while. I think it's just a case of just trying to ignore any distractions, you know, remember why you're here, you know, and we're here. I mean, I'm here to spread awareness on the abuses of Scientology. I'm not interested in anyone else's views or opinions or political stuff or anything. I am here to do that.
Yeah, and all the other controversial garbage can go.
You know, it's all a distraction, and I believe that all channels and chats are being infiltrated at the moment, and shit being spread and things being twisted. And right, Mad Drop Bear said when he's got 100 subs, he's going to do a live with me. So please, if anybody can drop the link to Mad Drop Bear's channel, I'm going to get it. Hang on. Mad, you need to just keep your gob shut, mate. You get yourself in trouble. You're the one that suggested it. I always forget his handle. What's his handle? Hang on. Is it Mad 6633 in it? Let's see. No, it's not that one. Where is I'm trying to find you, Mad.
Put it up, Mad.
Mad, drop your link. Oh, I can't find him.
I haven't got my channel up and going, Mad.
Have you hidden your bloody channel? What have you done?
No,
Where is it?
He's put it up. He's put it up there.
Oh, he has. Sorry, I'm on the thing trying to find him. Yay! Not until you sub. Oh, I'm subbed. I'm subbed to Dee's channel. Are you subbed to Dee's channel?
What? Have you?
You've got a channel.
Okay.
Dee, let's get. You have, haven't you?
Yeah, but there's nothing on it though. I haven't done anything with it. I don't even know how to set it up properly.
Yeah, but you can still get.
I might need to get Ree to come and help me with that. Yeah.
Hang on a minute. You just got to get people to subscribe. Do you know your handle?
No. C5 no. I don't know.
Is it?
It'd just be D5 Melb, I'm guessing.
Okay. I'm trying to find you. We've got to get you some subs. Oh gosh,
That means
I
I've
don't
got
know
to do something with it.
Yeah, well, I will find you and put you out there because are you on? Oh, are you on the fsciento.space?
No, I haven't done any of that yet. I didn't hear back from Fluffer Squirrel
Okay,
about being
all right.
added. She didn't get back to me at all.
Okay, so just I didn't finish saying about. So I'll just say about the oh Christ, come on. fsciento.space is a resource site, but also, how do I go back to the home? Hang on a minute. If you want to see any of the protests live, anyone who is live, actually, I should be there. Why am I not there? I'm live. Why am I not coming up? I did put fsciento. I'm not there. So I should be
I
showing
don't
up.
know how to do all those links and stuff to make you appear in it and all of that. I have no idea.
Oh, I am there. Look, so there I am.
There we are.
I'm live, so I'm showing up. If people are doing vertical streams and you don't like the vertical, if you watch it through fsciento.space, it will not be vertical. Yeah, so if you've messaged Fluffer, hopefully they'll get back to you soon. I don't know, because I know she only does it, they only do it on Saturdays. So yes. I don't know. Yeah. So
well,
it lists all of
that was quite a few weeks ago that I did that when we were going to be doing the protest. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I think they might have been sick. But there's all.
I'm on my homepage. Where do I find where my handle is? Can anyone tell me?
So if you go,
I'm on my videos, which is obviously none of.
Well, it should be up under your name, isn't
Dashboard at D5 Melbourne.
Okay.
Yeah, with a capital D, capital F, capital M.
All right. At like all one word.
Yeah. D5 Melbourne.
And actually spelling the word 5 out.
Yep.
Okay. D5 Melbourne. See if you come up. Hey, and you got your cats there. 6 subscribers. What? Come on now. All right, people, please sub up. Oh, you're onto it, Irish. Irish has got it already.
Thanks. Who are my subscribers? How do I find out who my subscribers are?
That you have to do through YouTube Studio. We should have done it when you were here.
I'm in the studio.
Okay.
Go to channel analytics. Is that it?
No, it'll be. Oh my gosh! Now you're asking.
Current subscribers 6. I can see that.
Community.
I can't click on it.
Can you see on the left-hand side? There's like a menu, and it says like dashboard, content, analytics, and community. I think it might be in community.
Community. Okay.
Oh no, it's not. No.
No.
I don't think you can see who subscribes. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't know.
So how do you know if there's any sign toes on it then?
I know you can see who your members are. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. I'd have to look into it and let you know. I'll message you. I'll try, but remind me, keep me up the bum because I forget stuff, don't I?
So we can't stop OSA from watching.
Well, it could be anyone, and then they just make up loads of accounts. You just don't know, do you?
Yeah, true.
I mean, I've had dodgy people coming on. One of them was called something stupid. I'm a spy. They were called I'm a spy, and they were coming on and saying stuff and like arguing about LRH and saying how good they were and stuff like that. And you just don't know if it's somebody minding you up or
Okay.
Who invited you? Where? Mad. Technical questions.
Who did? I did. Did I?
Oh, was that me? Oh, I don't know.
Did I invite you, Mad, or did T? I don't know.
And this is a good point, actually, Irish, right? So all these people worrying about bad actors and OSA and all of that, right? Mm-hmm. You know, it is a distraction. Let them be. You know, there's been people that have done protests, and you know, you don't know if somebody who emails you and wants to join you at a protest is a poster or not, or you know, normally what they do is they get the parishioners to, you know, just try and get information and stuff, and they might come out. I've protested and I haven't known if the person is a Scientologist or not. You know, I've had my suspicions about one, but what are they going to do? You're not giving them your address. You're not telling them your real name and all of that. So let them come along and see that you are a decent person and you're doing this for the right reasons. You're not a suppressive person. You're literally looking out for the kids and abuses and stuff like that. So they can come. Let them come. Yeah. Let them be in the chats, whatever. I think that's how I, you know, yeah, and you can't stop people chatting and watching and stuff. Like, I think you can just drive yourself bonkers. You can drive yourself bonkers being paranoid and thinking about what everyone's up to. You know, it's not worth wasting your energy over. I don't know where I have been in chats and stuff. I've got in, and you know, I don't know why I do it.
Got wound up about it,
Well, I get wound up or whatever, but sometimes there's some nice people in there and I have a laugh. But I just need to not do that.
And text can be taken out of context, and you don't get the inflection of what the person's trying to say when it's in writing.
And there's people twisting stories and videos and saying it's a certain thing that's happened and it's not, and you know that they're lying, and it's just like, but you try and tell the people that they're lying, and then they don't believe you, and it's just, and then they think you're a bad person, and it's just like, so just not do anything. So and just focus on why we're here again. So that's what I am trying to do, but I do things impulsively, I must admit. I think that
and some of them are getting on there saying, I'm not going to take all this, and you know, we're not all about all this infighting and stuff, and then they just start bitching about someone else as well, and it's like, but you're doing exactly the same thing.
It's hard. You do get provoked. It's easy to kind of get sucked in. And there's another big sort of announcement that I want to bring up. Hang on a minute. So Mark and Claire had OSA spies at a birthday party, and they had a good time anyway.
Sure, I heard about that.
Show them that the outside world is a fun place. We're not, you know, like, they probably enjoyed going to the party. I don't know. So the last sort of thing I wanted to talk about is a new website that's been launched. It's been created by the wonderful Haggis Basher, and it's how do I put this together? Because I'm with words. Basically, there is a law firm in the US who are offering themselves on a contingency basis for anyone who has suffered abuse in Scientology in the US from the year 2000 onwards. So that means, you know, it's a no-win, no-fee basis. So anyone who has suffered from any type of abuse, you know, I guess sexual, physical, anything that comes under abuse,
psychological, financial,
all of that. We encourage you to come forward, and this law firm wants to work with you. And I'm just going to put up the page. So this page, hang on a minute, this website has solely been created to support the survivors of these abuses. And there's a lot of, hang on a minute, where do I start? I'm going to do a stream about this as well. So we've got...
so this is for in the US only, is that right?
It's for if the abuse has to have happened in the US, but it could be people from other countries that have been trafficked over or gone over on their own accord, and it has happened in the US from the year 2000 onwards. So, you know, and this is, if you think about this is an incredible opportunity. The more people on board, again, the more impact. If you think we get like 20 people coming forward or whatever, you know, it could destroy Scientology, potentially millions of dollars. This is huge. This is huge. This is such a massive opportunity, So I really hope that people find the courage and the strength to come forward. And so I just don't know where to start because there's so much to this. So all the information about the law firm is here. The contact information and everything, but also there are steps that have been, oh gosh, I should have put so there's videos. So the people behind this, finding this firm, it's actually taken, I think, almost a year to find a firm that would take this on. A lot of people are a lot of firms are quite overwhelmed with it, and they're like,
no, we're not going to take Scientology on.
Yeah, but these guys have got 50 years experience. They successfully won against the Boy Scouts of America on abuse charges. And there's a multi-million, possibly even billion-dollar lawsuit. They have also won cases against the Mormon Church. I think the Latter-day, what's it called, the Latter-day Saints or whatever it is. Yeah. So they know their stuff. They know what they're doing. So I think this is absolutely huge. I don't know why bigger channels haven't been speaking out about it. It's been known for quite a while.
I haven't heard anything about it on any of the American channels.
Yeah.
And do you know why they've chosen the year 2000? Is that because of the statute of limitations?
It must be.
Another reason, or
I think so. Yeah, I think that's the statute of limitations. But the thing is,
it is even 25 years.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know, but I mean, there's nothing from stopping people from coming forward that went through something before 2000. All stories and all it's evidence and testimonies and stuff. It's not gonna hurt, is it?
Yeah, or makes it stronger.
Yeah, exactly. And so I don't know if you heard, I don't know if you saw the episode where me and Miriam spoke about the United Nation of Islam in Kansas, and there was all that abuse that went on that was very similar to Scientology stuff. They were working people like slaves, and there's all sorts of abuses that are going on that mirrored Scientology, apart from they were giving people colonoscopies and stuff, which was really enemas.
What?
Forced enemas. Anyway,
my screen's frozen.
It has, yes.
I'm here, but my screen's frozen. You can still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Yeah, it's weird.
Okay.
Maybe it'll come back in a minute. But yeah, they had just 12 people came forward and they won that. Oh no, that wasn't this law firm, but that they got justice and 12 people came forward for that. So just imagine if we had like 20 people or 30 people or as many people as possible. It would just be absolutely fantastic. Oh, you did? Okay, I haven't seen the doco. What's it on? So I might watch that.
Yeah, which streaming service?
Thanks, Peter. I've actually reached out to Miriam, and she's going to send me a copy of it because obviously everything's taken down off her channel. So I'm going to, hopefully she'll be all right with me putting that back up on Netflix. Okay, cool. Yeah, because I think that's really that was like a pivotal moment. That case, that UNOI case. Because of it. No, I don't have it on my channel because it's one of the shows we did together where we couldn't link. I couldn't get my channel up. We just couldn't link. So yes, she's going to hopefully, it was thousands of victims. She's hopefully going to send that to me soon. It was thousands. It's absolutely terrible, the Boy Scouts. What was I saying? So yeah, back to the website. Right. So it's got all their contact information, but it's also got like the step-by-step kind of the steps that you need to take to report your abuse. And these steps were given directly from the FBI in the Kansas City office. And the reason, so this is Mona that's done all this work. The reason she picked the Kansas City office is because that's where the United Nation of Islam stuff happened. And it's so incredibly similar to Scientology, so that's why they're saying, so the steps, make sure you mention that case you know, and it says, were you a victim before or after the year 2000 of, like, this is forced labor violations, other abuses as well, all abuses. It doesn't matter how small your story is, you know, every person matters, every voice matters. And you know, I really just I'm not very good at putting stuff into words. Oh, we've lost D.
No, am I back? Yep.
Yes.
There we go. You can hear me?
Yes, perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. I just turned my mic and screen off. Yeah, and back on again.
No worries.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, all the steps are there anyway. But there's also, you know, if people, it can be quite, oh, there's the video and talking about it as well. So there's links to the videos explaining, and I think there might be a video on Mona's channel where she's actually talking with the ladies from the law firm about all their experience and their history and stuff like that. There are these are some of the current cases that are out on miscarriage at the moment, and the Scientology. These are actually Aussie people. They're Graham Baxter and Laura Baxter. I think they're from Perth, actually. Yeah, it's also got, so if people, you know, if there's anyone watching that's under the radar and stuff, there are support resources if people want to leave. At the moment, it's the American states, but we're working on the resources. It's me. I'm actually doing a lot of the resources, and I need to do other countries and stuff as well. But getting there, we just wanted to get the website out to, you know, get the word out there, because I think it's so important. You know, it needs to be done.
Yeah.
We've got survivor stories here. We've got Lara's story. Yeah. Yeah. So it's just it's a beautiful, amazing site. What else is there? I think that's about it. Oh, and the advocacy. So if anyone does feel overwhelmed with submitting their story and stuff like that, please reach out to one of us if you need some help, because I can't imagine how difficult it is for some, especially people that have been in the Sea Org and haven't grown up, you know, might have missed out on schooling and stuff like that and feel a bit overwhelmed with it. You know, don't be afraid to reach out to one of us. I mean, I will help anyone as much as I can to my ability. And if it's, you know, if it's too much for me, I can find someone else. Like we truly want to help people and support people and make them feel heard and, you know, valid and supported, you know, because, you know, one of the reasons why that I do this is because I know how lonely it feels to have been a victim of abuse and have no one that understands and no one to go to and no support, you know. And that was back in the 90s, but it's different these days. We're in a generation where people are speaking up more, people are wanting to support, people are coming forward, people are, you know, it's things are progressing. So yeah, please don't feel alone. You know, you're not alone. There are people, genuine people out here that want to help. And so just like encourage people to reach out and stuff, you know.
I've taken on carer roles.
Did that sound all right? Because I feel like I'm just like, blah, blah, blah.
No, that's fine. And I've taken on carer roles my whole life as well. It's part of who I am too. I've had family members with mental health issues, you know, with illnesses, friends with illnesses and that kind of thing. I've been, you know, an advocate with NDIS and the ATO and all kinds of things like that. So I can help in all kinds of ways with that as well.
We've got people in Canada, in Clearwater, Michigan, Florida, England, California, Switzerland, Oregon, Australia, Copenhagen. You know, like there's people all around the world that, you know, want to help and just support people. So yes, we are here for you.
They just need to be brave enough to reach out.
Yeah, that's it. And you know, it's not
an
easy thing to do. It's not an easy thing to do. I get that. I mean, I've opened a historical abuse case on my abuser from 25 years ago. So that would be 2000. Yeah. Well, 1999. Yeah, it was 90. I think 98 to 2000 actually. 98 to 2. That was 3 years. So yeah. So around that time.
That was 25 to 28 years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. Can D help me? What do you need help with?
Yeah,
Yeah.
what can I do? What can I do to help you if you're
What is
Fill
your?
out-
Are you happy to give out your email address if anyone wants to contact you? Or
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's D5 spelt out with a FIVE, melb
Yeah.
at proton.me.
Let me just try and see if we'll put it up there. Hang on.
Yeah.
So DEEFIVE
Melb for Melbourne.
Melb at
Melb.
proton dot
me. M-E.
.me.
Yep.
Put in .com. All right. Ta-da!
Yeah.
Should come across. No. What's it doing?
Oh, Chris
There we
put
go.
it on the screen.
We got both of our emails there. Lovely jubbly.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I think that's about it. I think that's
Okay.
everything I wanted to cover.
All right. I'd like to know what people, what would be a good date or day of the week for people to do a protest in Melbourne? Because
You're
I've had
hanging
to
to do
organise
one,
it.
aren't you?
I know. I want to get out there. Come on,
No,
people,
me too.
support us. Yeah, we need more bums on ground. I
We
mean, I would
do.
have gone out there on my own, but obviously
know,
for
it's-
my own
it's-
safety reasons, I'm not going to go there to the Melbourne Org on my own.
It's hard going on your own. You know, I've only
Yeah.
done it I think once or twice, and I hate
Yeah.
it. You
Yeah,
know,
and I didn't have my channel up by then, so I wouldn't have been able to record or
it's
anything
very
like
important that you go
safety.
live.
So
Very
I
important.
really need some people
Yeah.
to come along with me, please.
Yes, we need a calling all Aussies. Call to action. Let's do
I
this.
mean, would a Saturday be better for people? Would a Sunday be better for people? I don't know.
I don't know.
Mm,
Saturday daytime, I would have thought would be the best. I'm not sure.
yeah, that's what I tried for last time. Yeah, so
To be able to do
we'll
it.
give it another go in the next couple of months, maybe, and see what happens. Yeah.
I want to come
Yeah.
out. I really do want to come out. If anyone wants
Xenu wants to come back to Melbourne.
if anyone would like to support this channel or contribute to a ongoing travel fund that's slowly being saved up, please consider buying me a coffee or donating to my PayPal. But yeah, I don't like asking for money, but I really would. You know, not much goes on here in Perth. All the action is in Melbourne and Sydney.
Yeah. I am so regretting not actually walking into the org over there in Perth when I came over with you. I so wish I had have actually gone up to the door. I've got the confidence to do it now. At the time, I'm like, oh, no, I can't do that on my own.
I wish I spent more time with you and come around the city with you and stuff like that. I don't think I was in a good place then, was I? I can't remember what was going on with me. I don't know. There's always something going on with me, but yeah,
and I'd love to walk the streets of Melbourne as well and try to find those people handing out flyers, you know, down Burke Street Mall, all that kind of thing.
Yeah,
we just missed them by about 10 minutes with their meeting point at Flinders Street
Station.
No,
it was so
do you remember
annoying.
if that was? Do you remember if that was 10 o'clock or 10:30?
4:30.
Huh?
It was in the evening, wasn't it? Because my flight was at 7 or something. It was 4:30.
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it later in the afternoon? I thought it was.
Yeah, it was 4:30. I'm pretty sure it was 4:30.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember your flight was about 7. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, and I nearly missed my flight. That was so funny.
Because I took the wrong exit at the Melbourne airport because they're all changed.
It's all good.
There was all lights down all the driveways and everything. It's like, I don't remember seeing this last time I was here.
It's all right. We're still here. We survived. But yeah,
I've got to take a family member over there in the school holidays to a flight.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out better this time.
I think if one of us, it would be great if we had one person in each or a couple of people in each state, you know. So here in Australia we have Scientology buildings in Adelaide, Perth, Melbourne, Brisbane, Sydney. There's 3 buildings in Sydney. What am I missing? Am I missing any? That's it, isn't it?
Are there any in Tassie?
Canberra as well.
Canberra, yeah.
And they're
Nothing
pushing
down in
hard
Tassie?
to No, they used to have a mission, but it closed down about 12 years ago.
Okay.
And they were kind of like an independent thing, but now they're like a front group thingy, like life skills thing, which is probably run by Scientos, but yeah. Yay! Let's get D's to 50 subs so you can go live, because I think you need 50 subs to go live, don't you?
Do you?
You still need 50 subs to go live? I'm not sure. Yeah, let's get her up to 50 subs.
Oh,
don't know.
jeez.
But
I don't know if I'll be able to
I'm
do that.
definitely want to come to Adelaide in November, but I will be going over to the UK, so I'm going to have to try and then there's Christmas as well.
Yeah. Adelaide, November. Earmark it, people. Can anyone tell me in the chat who's from Adelaide? Within our network.
Teresa Dawson.
Who is in Adelaide? I'll get in contact with you.
Teresa Dawson is this lovely lady.
Okay.
And when I was there for like freaking 24 hours. And she's like, oh, well, you should have told me. And it's like, we were trying to get to a cat cafe, and that just all. Poor Jake didn't get to go. I've said his name. I'm not supposed to say his name. We didn't get to a cat cafe at all. You know, that was an absolute balls up. So we went to what we thought was supposed to be a cat cafe because it was called the Pirate Cat Cafe. And we went there and it wasn't a cat cafe. And then by the time we would have gone back up again, the other one would have been shut because it shut at 2. And we're just like, Urgh. And then we just sort of mucked around. Thanks for subbing to D. So you've got a couple of subs already. That's awesome.
I'm up to 10.
Woo!
Yay. Not 11.
Oh, you guys are lovely.
Okay.
Thank
so
you.
Is that right? I have to get to 50 before I can live?
I don't know. It changes all the time. All I know is when you press go live for the first time, it will, you think, oh, okay, I've got 50 subs, I'll go live. You can't. You have to press that button and then you have to wait 24 hours for it to activate. So remember that, because I was like, yeah, I've got, because it was 100 subs or something when I did it, I think, or something like that. Anyway, and then I went to do it and it went 24 hours, and I was like, I had all this stuff planned that I was going to go and do. So yeah. What about you, Mad? How many have you got? Yep, Mad dropped there. If he gets 100 subs, he's going to come on live with me. You can do it. Let's have a look. Where's Mad? How many you got, Mad?
Before you can go live.
Not enough.
I'm asking Gemini at the moment. Oh, AI has become my best friend. I love Chat GPT.
Oh my God, same, mate.
I'm using it for work stuff. I'm using it for medical stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so for mobile live streaming from the YouTube app on your phone tablet, you need at least 50. Yeah.
Okay, so it's still 50. Yeah. Okay.
You must have no live streaming restrictions on your channel within the last 90 days. Your channel needs to be verified. How do you verify your channel? I don't know how to do that either. You may need to wait up to 24 hours after turning on live streaming for the first time. Yeah.
Yeah.
You need an
I don't know how you verify.
Yeah, you need an Android 8.0 plus device.
No,
or an Apple 8 plus device. Okay, webcam streaming, live streaming from a desktop, laptop. No minimum subscriber requirement. Okay, so I could do stuff like this on the desktop on a channel, but not from your phone. Is that right?
So what are you doing it through at the moment? You're not streaming to your channel at the moment. Are you doing it through? So you're doing.
I've just joined yours.
Yeah, so you're on StreamYard. So you need to connect your StreamYard to your YouTube. There should be a place. There should be your face. There should be a bit when you go into StreamYard. It will say destinations and then a little plus sign, and then you set it. You link it like that, and then.
Do I need to have a StreamYard account as well, or something though?
Yeah, don't you have one? What are you in?
No, I've only got the YouTube channel.
How are you? I thought you need. See, I don't know how to do it with different apps and things like how.
I've just joined your StreamYard from the link you sent me. To join.
But are you on? So are you on?
I'm on the StreamYard. I'm looking at it
like
the moment.
Website thing, yeah.
Yeah.
So you don't have an account.
The YouTube is slightly delayed.
Right.
When I'm looking at the YouTube.
You'll need an account then, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man. And
I
then I want
know.
to also get, as I spoke to you about, some microphones, some like lapel microphones for people to wear. Like when we're talking to each other, when you're streaming, the audience can't hear me if I'm a certain distance away. So I'd love to have
Yeah.
some,
So
some
yeah,
mics and
and
things, or my fiance's got, some equipment as well, because he's done a few videos and things. So I'll see what he's got too.
yeah, I'm
I'll
not
put
sure
something
about all
together
that stuff.
by the time we do another protest, so hopefully I'll be up and running.
We need
But
to
I'm
have a nice big
hoping
one.
but I'm hoping a few of the other people with channels will come along and use theirs as
We
well.
definitely need to have another big one. And the thing is as well,
Yeah.
actually November, because on the 5th of December is going to be the 30th anniversary of Lisa McPherson's death. That's huge.
Right.
That's huge.
Okay.
And it's going to be a worldwide protest, and it's going to start most probably in Australia, because it's going to be going all around the world, following the time zones around the world.
Yep. Well, we've got to do it here then. Yeah.
Yeah. So might have to come to Melbourne again for that one.
What was the date of that again?
The 5th of December. I don't know what day that is. We'll have to see.
I'll look it up now. Hang on.
Oh, nice one. Oh, I haven't got that one. So I did put some links, some helpful links in my channel description. I don't think I've heard of that one. Recoveringfromreligion.org.
5th of December is a Friday. We could start it on a Friday night or something.
You
do it on a Friday night?
Yeah, hell yeah. Oh dear. Yeah. I need to start doing more live streams and try and, I haven't even made any money this month, because you have to earn. So to get money, to earn money from YouTube, you have to actually make $100 before they'll pay you, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if it rolls over to the next month of work. And so far I haven't made $100. I think I've got like $40, so I won't get anything this month. But whatever I get from that it goes back into the channel. I mean, StreamYard, I'm paying $70 a month for StreamYard. Yeah. So what I make goes straight back into StreamYard. Then I've got the editing app. That's another $70 a month, the one that I use like for my the stories that I'm putting out and everything. They're
brilliant, by the way. I love them. You're doing a great job with those. Yeah,
it takes a long time. It takes a long time, and more of the research and stuff, like trying to get the full story. And
they're so catchy and intriguing to. Yeah, you like start listening to it. You're like, I'm enthralled. I want to listen to the whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah, because I really think it's important to keep these stories going. So many of them have been buried, and I think that it's important to keep these people's memories alive, like their just their voice is still out there and not forgotten. Because some of this stuff's just horrendous. It's horrendous, and
like the ones that were in the car accident outside the org.
God, yeah.
It was.
It's shocking. 16 years old.
Yeah.
And it's.
Do you want to say much about? Say something about that.
Yeah, these are preventable deaths, and that's why I made that huge list as a visual to show how many. You're talking over 300, and that's just the ones that are public or I've been told about, and stuff like that. So it's all swept under the rug, and all the articles from that car accident have all disappeared. And I found like old forums, like I go through old forums from the 90s, old like archived, I go through the Wayback Machine and stuff like that, and find conversations and information from that, and where they've gone, here's a link to the article. And there was 3 articles I found links for, and I've gone to all of them, and they've all disappeared, and I don't know that that's just because they're so old. I mean, it was like 1990 or something, Oh my God, it's Ree! Hey, Ree! Oh
Ree's here. Hello, Ree.
We got T, Ree, and D. Pop on if you want.
I saw her just yesterday. Yay.
Oh. Do you so Ree, right, I'm going to be having Jamie on the channel. Let me know if you want to get amongst that, mate.
Yeah, if you want to jump on, Ree, because I do actually have to go because I've got to pick someone up.
I haven't
Yeah.
spoken to Ree. I've been kind of I've been
Yeah, if you
hiding from Ree. Thank you. Oh, thanks. Thanks, Miriam. Hello. I hope you're feeling better. I think Miriam's had like COVID or something. She's been really ill. Yeah. I hope you're feeling better.
Oh.
Yeah, Ree, pop on if you want. But yeah, Dee, if you need to go, just go. Ree and Dee would be good though, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. If she jumps on, I'll say hi and bye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you will you, Ree?
No.
I don't know. Oh well. I do need
looking
to
so good these days though. Yeah. She's just recovered magnificently.
Yes,
From
amazing.
from having her shots and things. She's
yeah.
She's
We
amazing.
all miss you, Ree. We do. We miss you so much. You're an absolute legend. I've been good. I haven't broken my habits. I have kind of curbed them a little bit. Still working on it. You know. But I'm so much better since those shots. Honestly, I'm not being, I'm not on edge, and it's been absolutely amazing. And I have been doing a lot more stuff that I wasn't doing before and things. So it's good. It's been good, but I still have a lot of work to do. Yes.
Yeah, but you could really tell you're not in the fight flight mode anymore.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. Oh, Ree. Oh, I miss you so much, Ree. I really do. Yeah. Well, I think that I've covered everything. Thank you for coming on with me, Dee.
Brilliant. You're welcome. Thank you for having me.
No worries. No, let me know if you find any more info out about the COSRECI stuff and things. It's interesting to hear what they've been spending it on.
See if they lodge their 2024 financials in time on Monday.
So, on Monday.
I'll have a look. Yeah. I'll have a look maybe by the end of next week and see if they're available. I'm doubting that they will be.
So are there penalties if you do it late, or not really?
It's really only reporting. It's not actually like for paying tax. It's not like reporting to the ATO. It's a bit different for charities and not-for-profits. I've had a lot to do with some not-for-profits, and you just have to give them your financials, your profit and loss, so they can see how much money you're making and things. And it's not like having to pay your GST and your payroll tax and all that kind of thing that you do with the ATO, because charities don't. So I don't know if they can actually penalise you or not.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, we'll find out more as it goes along, hopefully. I did mean to put a thingamabob for the victims have voices. Oh, what have I done? I've got rid of the thingy. But there is a link to the website there for abuse survivors and stuff. I'm doing my whole not saying goodbye thing, aren't I? I'm gonna yes. So anyway, let's go. Have a fantastic weekend, everyone. I may be on either not tomorrow or the next day, sometime, possibly Monday morning, with Jamie Mustard to speak about his new book. It's going to be awesome. He's a legend. And everyone take care and have a lovely, I'm trying to say, not to say a cult-free day. What can we say? I never know how to finish it.
That's not yours.
I'm going to put
You've got to find your own tagline.
I know. I don't have it. I've got my intro one, but not an outro. What could it be?
Yeah.
try and think of something. All right. So I'm going to put on a song on the way out. What should we have today? We've got the 2D blues. We've got the Lara song. We've got the word game. Or should I put on one with a list of the names, maybe? I don't know.
Whatever you feel like.
I'll put 2D blues on because I haven't heard that one in a while. I like that one, a bit of an Aussie one.
Okay.
All right, sorry. All right. Oh, where's it fucking gone? Sorry. Jesus. Oh, fudge.
Right. Ciao,
Sorry,
everyone.
mate.
And
all right.
Get in
So I have to
contact with
pick-
me, send me an email if you want to come along to the protests and help
Yes.
out coordinate some letterbox drops along the way,
Yes,
or
yes.
stalk the people that are handing out flyers in the city, anything like that. Drop me a line.
Yeah, and ditto to that. And I'm going to end the stream with an Aussie song. And thank you so much for being here. And yes, and hi, Kathy. All right.
Hi,
Have a good
bye.
one. See you later.
Thanks,
Bye,
everyone.
Lou. I will call you soon, I promise. Right,
Ciao.
see you.
I met this Sheila at the Hawk, thought she was Bonza, mate. I seen fair dinkum, reckon it was fate. But then I caught her sneaking out, oh crikey, what a sight. Turns out she was out to the all bloody night. It's a blow, mate, down done. Declared my drug stash, now I'm on the run. Got a dunny full of AR breaks too. Fair dinkum, mate, I've got the 2D blues. I tried some 2Ws, he sat down for a yak, but a 1.1 smile just stabbed me in the back. The EO says fix it, cobber, handle your 2D, but all this jargon's barking mad, it's lost on me. It's a blow, mate, down done. Too much antenna time to have some fun. I'll grab me thumbs, hit the pub with the crew. Fair dinkum, mate, stop the 2D blues. Now I'm down, stack the dagger, the org. They're pushing conditions, but I'm grabbing the grog. The Sheila's no good, she's a flap on wheels. So I'll dead agent her and see how it feels. She says you got CI and your stats are shot, but fair dinkum, love, this ain't worth the jot. I'll blow this cold, grab me esky, take flight, cause in the end she'll be right, mate.